In April of 2019, Heather and I sold our house of 19 years and planned to buy a big beautiful sailboat to sail around the world. Well, that's not the sailboat we bought, but this is. It's a 2003 42-foot Leopard. It's got 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, a refrigerator and a freezer, and a nice galley. Everything you need to live comfortably at sea. The boat was located in Boynton Beach, Florida when we purchased her, and our original plan was to sail her around Key West up through the Gulf of Mexico to Destin, Florida, close to where we lived. But due to the hurricane threat in that area, we changed our minds and decided to sail her up to the Chesapeake instead. This video is about the first leg of that voyage, first moving her from Boynton Beach down to Fort Lauderdale, then from Fort Lauderdale to Biscayne Bay where I awaited my crew, and then from Biscayne Bay up to Saint Augustine. The prior owner of the boat helped me move the boat from Boynton Beach to Fort Lauderdale to a place called Lake Sylvia, which is a popular mooring area in the Fort Lauderdale area. I didn't get any footage of the trip itself, but for those of you who are interested in knowing what Lake Sylvia looks like, well, this is it. The next little leg of this voyage was from Lake Sylvia to Biscayne Bay, which I sailed myself.
Just bought the boat last Friday. Today is Wednesday. Been on the boat since Sunday all by myself, just waiting for a weather window to take the boat to Biscayne Bay, where my crew will meet up and we'll take the boat to Saint Augustine. But I had a little bit of training on the boat on Saturday. The prior owner helped me move it from Boynton Beach down to Lake Sylvia, Fort Lauderdale, which is where I'm leaving from right now. That's the cut back over there. So anyway, I just got outside the pass. I'm out in the Atlantic Ocean, got the sails up, and cruising here about 6.5 knots with about 13 knots apparent wind. Pretty cool. I love this boat. Kind of nervous doing it by myself for the very first time, but not bad. I think it'll be an easy boat to sail. Pretty cool. Can't wait for my wife to join me. So this is the Miami, South Beach, Miami right here. And there's the Miami entrance. And of course further south, which is where I'm headed. Winds are really light and variable now, like 5-knot winds, and they're switching all over the place. So I've got one of the iron jennies up.
While anchored in Biscayne Bay waiting for my crew, I was continuously surrounded by big beautiful yachts, pretty sunsets, a magnificent Miami skyline, but the highlight of my Biscayne Bay stay was the visit by my oldest daughter, Kristen. My crew, consisting of Mark Hunter, Jerry Monda, and Alan Dean, showed up on the evening of May 6th, where we loaded them up in the dinghy and hauled them to the boat for a good night's sleep before our voyage begins.
All right, we're leaving Miami. Alan's at the helm, Jerry's cooking breakfast, and Mark is rigging up jack lines. What's up, Alan?
Driving the boat.
We woke up May 7th, fueled up the boat, and started heading for the Atlantic Ocean. We were leaving Biscayne Bay through Biscayne Channel. we went right through the middle of Stiltsville, which is a group of wood stilt houses located right at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean and Biscayne Bay.
What's up, Mark?
Just driving.
What's the scoop? Where are we? What are we doing?
We're about on the 3 mile line, due east of Miami. It looks like. Going, heading 40 degrees magnetic, going 5 knots.
Life is so rough, huh?
We've been working really hard.
What time is it, guys?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock on Monday, the what? May
7th.
May 7th. We just got the sails up. Alan's at the helm. Say hey, Alan.
Hey,
What do you think, man?
complicated. We'll figure it out.
You're doing great. So take a look at the sails. We've got what do we got here? We got about 12 and a half, 13 knots of apparent wind, and we're cruising about 8 to 9 knots. Doing good. And there's Jerry back on the port side of the boat. Say hey, Jerry.
Hey.
All right, we're having a good time. Just altered course to avoid bumping into that little boat over there. I think that was a smart idea. We're not the SS Minnow, but we are approaching a storm. First day out at sea. We've been out, what, several hours? And now we've got a big storm front. Wind just now starting to pick up. What's the wind now? 19 knots. And as I pan around, you'll see the fear on everybody's face. Well, no fear yet. No, nobody's scared. Okay. So this is Tuesday morning, about 8 o'clock. Wow, what a rough night. Sherry and I were on watch when the wind really started picking up. I got up to 20, 21 knots. I don't know how bad the seas were. We were rocking and rolling. Mark came out of his berth and gave us a hand. We put a reef in the mainsail and pulled in about a third of the head sail. And had some problems. Could not use the autopilots unless we were running an engine to keep the batteries charged. Plus, we had a lot of wind helm because the sail rig wasn't balanced. So we did a lot of hand steering, and later, as the night progressed, we were able to balance the sails better and get the autopilot running. But anyway, the sun is coming up, and it's going to be a good day. Something happened to our AIS antenna last night as well, which is also the VHF antenna. I don't know if the antenna mount broke and the antenna is dangling down or what it is, but all of a sudden our AIS range is only about 5 miles out. At first we thought it wasn't working at all. Totally lost AIS. But in fact it is still working, but the range is only about 4 or 5 miles out. So we got a tanker coming in right now, a cargo ship or tanker or something, about 3.5 miles off our port bow. Correcting course a little bit to try to avoid it. Anyway, things we got to get fixed.
I'm liking it.
So you were on shift with me last night during the harrowing period of time. What was it like?
It was pretty rough. Things making a lot of noise, things banging around, things slamming.
What were the winds like?
20 knots.
And what were the seas like?
Wow, you know they were black. I don't know what they were. They seemed pretty big. But
Who came and saved us?
who came and saved us?
Yeah.
I guess Mark helped us some when you read.
He did. He came out of his sleep.
Is not the best plan, but that wasn't good help there.
Mark,
Yes.
for our video, tell us about the harrowing experience last night and what you did to be a hero.
Well, building roads really, we just breached the main. So all well, actually very easy.
But you came out of your sleep shift to do it.
I did do that.
That's quite a sacrifice.
I gave up my precious sleep for it.
All right. We appreciate that.
You see that boat behind us now? Barry, there's somebody behind us. Can you see it? No. Yep. They're not as close. They're further than that guy is, so it still might be. I just filmed when I was on course.
Of course, I might edit this right out of the video, but I want to go ahead and hear them. What are the lessons you've learned on this trip?
So far, from my iPad to the Navionics chart.
All right, I like that one.
I gotta test my water system. I have 2 separate water tanks. I need to make them completely separate. So one gets contaminated, the other's good.
Good.
I need to solve my dish and cleanup problem. And I don't have that much room to deal with. I don't have all the flexions running dishes. I gotta figure that one out. I need to make sure that my mass leak fit. I'm absolutely sure the coax and VHF AIS antennas are secure.
Yeah.
And then bring a backup VHF AIS antenna on the stern rail.
No kidding.
Bring up first and second mainsail reef points. Inspect all safety gear for everyone before we leave. And have backup cartridges. Get a better sunscreen, no goofy stuff.
Number 50, no number 50, huh?
Oh my god, that's way too much. And then test run the jack lines. That's what I've got so far.
Great.
Augustine cut. If everything goes right, we should be there probably about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Last night conditions were really rough. We had winds up to 20, 21 knots. Seas, you know, it was dark, it was black, it was pitch black. We couldn't even see the seas, but the boat was just bouncing up and down. Seas have been calming down all day long. We've got like 12 knot winds right now. But the Atlantic is still stirred up from the blow last night. Behind me is the sunset, and it's just gorgeous. We've all had a great time on this trip, and I hate to see it end.
Our trip's coming to an end, Jerry.
That's right.
What were your best moments?
I think the thing I enjoyed the most was reefing in that rough water. That was exciting and exhilarating.
But you told me you thought you were going to die.
I did. But it was challenging, fun, a little bit dangerous, but whatever.
Alan, as our trip comes to an end, what were your favorite moments?
Favorite moments? I just like the whole relaxing experience, being out on the water. And I guess just talking to everybody, being with everybody. It's just fun. And getting from one place to the other. What's that?
Beautiful sunset, huh?
Yeah, beautiful sunset.
It's 3 o'clock a.m. on Thursday, and we have just made a course correction, not really a course correction, but a course change to about 310 degrees. We're headed for the Saint Augustine Inlet now. We should be there probably by about 8 o'clock this morning. On watch with me right now is Jerry. Alan has just gone to bed. Say hey, Jerry.
Hey, man.
All right, see y'all later. There's the sunrise as we make our approach to Saint Augustine early Thursday morning.
Okay, Jeff is going to go up on the mast to take a look at the VHS antenna that isn't working.
Okay, here I am at the top of my 65-foot mast. We were having problems with our VHF reception and with and transmission, and probably with our AIS system, which works off of the VHF antenna. So I got up here on the top of the mast, and the base for the VHF antenna, it has no antenna.
As our journey concluded, there was one thing left to do. Mark wanted to pull a prank on Jerry, at the same time finding out whether or not our life jackets would have actually saved us. We had a great time. It ended too early, and we just thank you for watching our video and hope you enjoyed it.
Alright guys, we're y'all up, let's not stress. We're here, moving. Moving is already live. Not hitting anything.